Okay, this tutorial is going to teach you how to make an if statement, and I'll show you an example of an if statement, which is in this quiz that I made previously. So let's just give ourselves a name. We'll be Amy today. We'll start, answer a few questions, and we'll just do that. Okay, so the if statement in this last page is actually found here in this little comment. So based upon the score that I got out of 5, the if statement will then assign a little statement here. So in this case it says you need to work on that. If I'd have gotten 3 out of 5 it would have said something different, and if I had gotten 5 out of 5 it would have said something different again. Okay, so I'm going to get you to work on a tutorial that'll teach you how to do that. Okay, open up the L9 if statement Flash document found in video tutorials in the S drive. You notice I've made 3 buttons for you here. Let's just fix our zoom. I've got 3 buttons. Each one just goes on release next frame, so nothing special there, you guys know that. I also have some stop commands, and I've made the score variable 0. So I've typed in score equals 0 semicolon, so that's setting the original score to 0, and the rest of these just are stop commands like so. Okay, so now what we're going to do, notice on the second frame we have 2 shapes. That's where we're going to put some text boxes in a moment. So we first up have to code our buttons. So for the first one, which says +1, if you press F9 on that, we're going to add +1 to the score. So to do that you type in score equals score +1 and then semicolon. So we're adding +1 to the score of the original score variable. So tick. All good. Close that. Now the +2 button, we add score equals score +2. No surprises there. And for +3, score equals score +3. Okay. So now we have a button that will add 1 to the score, 2 to the score, and 3 to the score. Okay, now we need to add our if statement in here. So firstly we'll make some text boxes. First one is dynamic text. We'll draw it over this little grey box here, and this can be our score variable. So the static text below says your score was, and we're going to make it would help if I click dynamic text. There we go. Its variable is going to be score, because that's what we originally called it. Okay, so you can see that it is a dynamic text box by its dotted lines around there like that. So that'll display whatever score we add previously. And now we need to add another dynamic text box to this bottom section here, and we will then make our if statement correlate to this box. So let's make our if statement. So if you click on actions, frame number 2, press F9, this is where we make our if statement. So we're going to type in if, open bracket, the score variable, equals, so you press it twice, and then use your single talking marks, 1, close bracket, squiggly bracket. Now let's make up a variable that we're going to call this box here. So this box here can be, we'll call it ST for now. So we'll go back to our coding and we'll call it ST equals, now we write down what we want the box to display. So 1, not bad. That'll do. Semicolon, squiggly bracket. Okay, so what we've just told Flash to do is if the score equals 1, it should display the text 1, not bad, in the this box here that is going to be labeled ST. Okay, so now having 1 variable isn't very good, so we're going to make 2. So copy that, paste it below, and just change that to the number 2, and let's make it say something else, maybe 2. Okay, and let's make a third variable, and that can be 3, and you can say 3. Awesome. Okay, so now we have if statements. Close that, and now we just have to make the last variable. So we click on this box where our if statements will pop up, and we make that variable st because that's what we originally designated it before. And now we give it a go. So let's press Control Enter to test it. So we should have, let's go +2 for this one. 2, okay, perfect. So let's go back, and let's go +1. Not bad. So there you go, if statement is working fine.